Hi, my name is Dr. Ali. Welcome to Foreignmd, where we share stories and experiences of foreign trained medical graduates who were able to navigate the rigorous transition process at every level. These stories are meant to inspire and encourage you. Stay tuned.
Hello, and welcome to Foreignmd. My name is Dr. Ali Eremolo, and most people just call me Dr. Ali. I am a board certified primary care physician who's currently practicing out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I am a mother of three lovely children. I'm a wife to an amazing pastor and a lover of God. So, for those of you asking, what is Foreignmd? So, I'm here to just give a brief introduction to what you are to expect from Foreignmd. So, I am what you call a foreign trained medical graduate. Basically, that means that I studied somewhere and I transitioned somewhere else to practice. I did my med school in Nigeria, University of Benin, and I came to the United States to practice. So here's my experience. Upon graduating, I knew some basic steps as to what it took to get board certified to practice in the United States. I didn't know the whole scope of it, but I knew the basic steps, how to get licensed. And so in my head, I made plans according to those steps. This is what I had in mind. I would come to the United States, get board certified, within a year or two, and start practicing. Did that happen the way I thought it did? Absolutely not. Um, Life came with its surprises and challenges. And it took me almost 7 years to make that transition to start practicing here. Um, in between that time, there were highs and there were lows. And there were times I wanted to give up on this quest or journey, however you call it. And I thought, I'm just going to go back to um, my home country because things were not working here. I'm trying to figure it out. It didn't seem like it was going to happen, but through the grace of God, I was finally able to transition and getting into residency. And so here I was in residency thinking, oh, okay, a sigh of relief. I can breathe easy. I'm finally in. And I discovered that I really wasn't prepared for my residency. I wasn't prepared for what I dealt with. My first few months of residency, I would say, were harder than the 7 years that I had previously spent waiting. It really took everything in me not to quit. Um, I felt really inadequate and ill prepared for the challenges that came with residency. Um, and it almost broke me. But thankfully, I am here and I made it through. But through this experience, I learned one important thing. And I discovered that I was not alone in this experience, that a lot of foreign medical graduates also go through this, but no one talks about it. So people come in ill prepared. I mean, they just finish med school or want to transition and they have it in their head that, okay, I'm going to go through this process and it's going to be easy peasy. But that's not the way it works most of the time. And there is more to this transition process than just passing your boards. The transition for IMGs, it's a unique process and everyone's journey is different and it does take different turns. Now, the goal of this channel, why this was set up, was to share those stories of overcoming challenges, difficulties, triumphant stories through the voices of other foreign MDs. And who knows, you may find yourself in a story similar to yours, and this would encourage you to keep pushing. These were things I wish I had known and someone had said, hey, you may have to go through this, like this may happen. What happens when you fail your boards? Do you keep going? What happens when You get into a residency program and you discover, oh, I didn't know that this was the right fit for me. Do I change? Do I go somewhere else? Do I stay where I am? What happens when I don't match? Like, what's the next step? What do I do? So these are real life stories of individuals that have been through every hurdle possible and were able to make that transition. No sugarcoating, no whitewashing. Um, and, unlike other graduates who trained here in the United States, who have that support from their colleges, from their professors, we IMGs, when we come, we don't really have that support. And so I'm hoping that through this channel, we can build a community, we can build a network, a solid network that would help you through every stage of your transition, be it residency, post-residency, starting a new job, contract signing. And you cannot do this journey on your own. And that was one of the mistakes I made. You have to have a community, you have to have knowledge, you have to have information. And so I hope that you would join me as we talk to other foreign graduates and as we hear stories that would encourage you, stories of triumph, stories of perseverance. And I hope to see you shortly at our next episode. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please share, like, and subscribe to encourage a fellow physician who is also on this transition journey.